A very warm welcome everyone, I hope you are well, and it's the usual Sunday vlog thing, yes. Now thank you for watching the videos as usual, your support really helps the channel grow, which we'll be coming to in a bit. So this vlog is a bit like a continuation of last week's vlog, if you saw that, 'cause there's some quite important stuff going on, which could be the make or the break of the channel. Now regardless, I hope to keep it going in some shape or fashion. Nick, why are you being so cryptic? I'm not trying to scare you. Well, yeah, if you've seen last week's vlog, I did mention that I was going to be setting up a Patreon site. You might not know what Patreon is, but we'll come to the address first of all. It's patreon/njenkin if you want to visit that. Now, this is an optional thing. It's by no means compulsory, but it would help me a little bit. Don't feel that you have to do that if you don't want to. Well done, Nick. You're the worst marketer in the world. Well, I know I've always been quite passive, and that's why this channel probably grows a lot slower than it really should do. Now, what is Patreon for those people that don't know or just stumbled across this video? Patreon is a way where if you see something you like either a YouTube channel, a musician, or someone else creating content there in different fields, like a filmmaker, something like that, to enable them to keep going so they don't quit or stop or got more time to donate to quality content and improve it, you can do an optional subscription, normally starting at about $1. I think it works out at the moment in sterling as 72 pence because the pound is crashing compared to sterling. And once a month, I think it takes it near the beginning of the month, that money goes to their coffers, so they can reduce work or stop work completely to try and get them on the next stage where they can fend for themselves and everything grows. Now, this channel's been going about 4.5 years, I mentioned before, and I think I'm sort of at that stage. A few people suggested to me to get this Patreon set up for a while, and I resisted it because I'm a little bit worried, but we're taking the plunge on a trial to see how it goes. So check out that site, patreon/njenkin. It's just a shell at the moment, but I hope to bring extra rewards, extra things to people that have donated money. They're going to be, we'll come to a bit the schedule in a minute, but just a quick pre-thingamajig, whatever the word is, I needed a word there. There'll be like a daily blog on there perhaps. Got to look at the goals and incentives, maybe shout outs to people that if they want to, not everyone wants a shout outs to people that want to get mentioned on the channel, maybe include their name in a video and a vlog and that sort of thing, because it's always good to have thanks. Now, the worry was when I set this up there'd be no patrons at all, and it would say on $0 and make it look like the channel's the most least popular thing in the entire universe. But there is one patron so far at time of recording, so maybe we'd give them a shout out. So well done to him.
Squidward.
I think it was Squidward, was it?
Squidward! Yeah!
Yes, well done, thank you very much. Mr. Squidward, he's got the channel up and running, he's #1, boom! If you want to join him, then feel free to do so, it will help me out a lot. Now, if you can't give to Patreon, because as I say, it's not a compulsory thing, I'm not going to twist your arm about it. If you're on Twitter, I've got a pinned post about Patreon. If you can either like or retweet that, that'll be quite helpful. Create a bit of activity on there too. Hashtag njenkin if you can do. If you don't, retweeting is enough. I think it's got the hashtag on that already. So why all this stuff then suddenly now, Nick? Well, as you may know, full-time work makes it incredibly difficult to run this channel. Yeah, and it has, well, my latest job in particular, I've got so little time, I fall behind, and I can't keep it running. So Patreon might be a way, because it's quite clear from YouTube advertising alone, it's extremely difficult to do that unless you've got 1 million subscribers. Not saying this channel won't get 1 million subscribers, but the current rate of growth, it's going to, well, I'll be about 506. So Patreon is the only way to go if I'm going to keep it running. Now, we're going to do a month's trial because I've wangled 1 month or 4 weeks, well, 3 and a bit weeks off work. So you're going to see a big uplift in the content that goes up on the channel. Hurrah! So not just gameplays, we're going to do a variety of other stuff. I've got some few ideas to go up. Now, if you do like, because it is just 1 month, because I can't live on thin air, it is just 1 month. If you do like what you see, and you can spare $1 or so a month, then if you can donate to Patreon, that's great. If I was just to get, I don't know, 2,000 people donating $1, then suddenly this becomes possible, and what you see over the next month will be a more permanent thing. So there we go. What else did I want to say? Yes. So what do you get as patron? What do you get as a patron of this channel? You don't get other. If you don't, well, I was going to say bonus sites, like some videos, like some Q&A and behind the scenes stuff and vlogs. You can also comment on a forum there. So suggestions that you might make, I might prioritise that over in the normal comments, although I still will do it in the normal comments too. I don't want to create two divisions here, but I just want as much help as I can possibly get. Now, as I say, on this channel, when I had a more local job, I used to be about 2 weeks behind or 2 weeks in front of the gameplay. So the pressure was off me. If I got ill or had a lack of time, I could catch back up again knowing I got 2 weeks of footage. Then I worked in London and it went down a bit to just about 2 or 3 days. And now pretty much, because I'm trying to produce too much for the time I've got available to make the site as good as I possibly can, I'm pretty much producing the footage as it actually goes up. Hence today, Sunday, the Beverly Hills Cop video went up a few hours later. And yeah, it's a little bit pressured. So we'll try and keep it going to the start of the month's trial. And that's going to start on May the 14th, which I believe is a Monday. So there might be a couple of videos going out on Monday, when before there was none. So that's something for you to look forward to. There might be a few talkies, a few documentaries, stuff like that. But I'll keep you guessing for a little bit. Now, I've never been one for spamming, as I sort of like said at the start, and that is just posting loads of links on forums and disappearing and not taking part. I'm not that sort of a person, and for that, because I believe in organic growth, really, because then you get a stronger, more knowledgeable people that are commenting, rather than just people come in and out, say hi, don't watch the videos. Sometimes I get a comment where it's quite clear they haven't watched the video at all. That's okay, it's created activity, but it's very obvious. But by growing organically, most people do watch a percentage of it or have a knowledge of the game beforehand and comment sensible stuff. So that's the advantage of growing organically slowly without spamming. But it's a very, very slow process, and yeah, you tend to get left a little bit behind. So if you're liking the vids and you're one of these people that comments on a lot of different forums, either on Facebook or outside of Facebook, you can, if it's appropriate, share the videos, or even on Twitter, like them, retweet them. That would be a big help, because word of mouth is a big thing in the retro gaming community. I think the reason for my slow growth is not a lot of people know that I'm here. I try my best. I do as many videos as possible. I've now got Instagram. If you want to follow me on that, I'll follow you back. That's njenkin7. We've got the Facebook page, also njenkin7, and Twitter, of course, Jenkins7Nick, where I write all sorts of codswallop on there. So yes, so that's where we are. So in summary, Patreon njenkin7. Njenkin it is, not the 7 on that one. If you want to have a look at that, I'm not saying that you have to give money to that one. It's entirely up to you, but it'd be helpful. Share the vids, retweet that pinned post I've got on Twitter if you can do. If you've got time to do so. I don't want to pinch on your time, because I don't have any time. I don't know how much time you've got. I'm just thinking, it's that marrying up, isn't it? You don't want to be too pushy, but you want your channel to be as big as possible, successful as possible, because it come out of stressing myself, probably 2013, although I have had other stresses, and I think it helps other people as well. It'd be good to give the channel a bit more of a backbone around the gameplay videos, give it a bit more life, and I think the next month I'll be able to do that. If Patreon goes up, it's a bit of a big ask, then obviously we might extend the trial. Who knows? So yeah. The channel has come a long way so far with your support, so thank you people that have commented over the years it's been up, and particularly liked the videos there and told their friends about it, because it is happens like that. So because we've been doing it a while, and just to give a bit more, sorry if I'm repeating myself, I think it's time to push it a little bit, see what happens. Now, it's a very British thing to think when you put yourself out there, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, thinking, oh no, I'm going to fail, I'm going to fail. Well, let's forget about that. It might go in that direction, but let's not go in that direction. Let's give it everything, because at least we know then hither and thither. So yeah, go good guns, spread njenkin, retweet the videos, and do what you gotta. We're a team game here, and let's go. Does that say everything I wanted to say? Let's go through here. Did it sound too pushy? Maybe a little bit. Anyway, thank you for watching the channel as always. Even if you don't do Patreon, even if you don't like or tweet anything at all, I'll still like you still for dropping by. So until next time, take great care of yourself, May the 14th, remember. May the 14th be with you. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.